Alright, and hey there, Prox Gaming Crew, and welcome back to another episode of the Okami HD Let's Play. And if you guys missed out during the last one, we got ourselves introduced into the game out here by getting to know a little bit about the origin story of Amaterasu and all that other good things that were happening. We also met up with Ishun, our little helpful buddy that is going to be around out here. And speaking about with Ishun a little bit, we are going to go and learn a little bit about some more with Ishun, because he's going to go and help ourselves out a little bit by learning some more new controls with Amaterasu at some point. Now we just went and got ourselves introduced into our very first of many of these save files that are going to be here, so make sure that you always keep on the lookout for those. But however, once we go and start heading over towards into this type of direction here, we're going to see like all these different random pots and everything, and Ishun's going to be going and kind of giving ourselves a little bit of some talking points here about what these pots do. But if you go and break on any of them, you will get yourself with some yen, and that is how we're going to be able to get our currency out here. So yeah, you could do that at any time. So yeah, and that is just by using with the square button that I do have, since we are of course playing this on PS4. Now, also as well, from what I did go and tell you guys during the last episode was that, since I'm kind of trying to get a little bit familiar back into Okami HD, I think this whole episode is going to be all control base wise, I think, for just tutorial to kind of get ourselves like all learned with other things that are going to happen from here, but also as well, going to be learning about, with the 13 different techniques, that we're going to be, kind of knowing, throughout our time throughout this game, because that's what we kind of have to do as like a main part of this whole entire thing. And, I believe one of those different type of techniques is going to be learning a thing known as with the power slash, and also another one is going to be learning with the other type of technique known as the rejuvenation one as well. And that I believe is going to be, I think, the first of many that we're going to be going right on into it. And that is how we're going to be learning the type of brushing technique that we're going to be kind of have to go and use throughout our time within Okami. Now there is going to be one of these type of chests here, and you can get yourself the Holy Bone S. Now, it is one of Amaterasu's favorite snacks, so we can go and restore 3 units of our solar energy, which that's something that I may probably have to kind of learn a little bit more about. But however, also, if you ever go and break on any type of other pots or anything like that for that nature, you will get to get yourself with, I think, with some different type of refill of different ink. And if you go and use too much of your ink, you'll run out. And I don't think you'll be able to go and do the extra bit of damage to some of the different enemies when you go and try to use the power slash attack. So Issue's going to tell us about how this whole rejuvenation thing works. And if you ever see like a bridge that's out or something that you need to get across, that is how the whole rejuvenation technique actually does work around out here. So it's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. And the one person that we have to go and speak on over to is a person by the name of Okami, I believe that's what his name is. And that is how we're going to get ourselves into our very first brushing type of control functionality is going to be over here. So as you guys are going to go and see here first, is that there is going to be this area. And I believe if we go and get ourselves with a little bit of some information here, this is going to be known as the River Heavens. So the River Heavens, they mean a fabled Stardust River. Well, unfortunately, it seems like the Stardust River that is happening here is not really all prepared up here. Seems like there's just only a very little bit of stuff that's going on. So the one thing that we do have to go and do, however, is break some extra pots though, get some extra more yen along the way. We're ourselves with 230 of the yen right now, so that's pretty good. So at any point when we go and meet up with the village, maybe we'll get some extra new equipment out here. Alright, and here we go. So wow, look at the stars twinkle. So I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. But yeah, so this is like a little bit of a puzzle here, and Ishun is going to kind of guide us into this. But apparently it does make out on some sort of dragon type of constellation that's here. And the one thing that we kind of have to go and do is like use our R1 button, I think that I have, and then kind of create like an extra star that happens here. So it looks like I'm not ready to draw the mystic stars, but press the R1 button, which I think is right here. There we go, thank you. Alright, that for surely took a little while because like I kept on like holding down the R button. For some reason it just wasn't really connecting all the way through, but I guess I just wasn't like, all the way properly placing the star there. But so why visit Mother Amaterasu? Apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years, but having never forgotten you and Okami, God of the Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could go and meet again. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lies in disarray. So I became a constellation and managed to go and survive until now. It seems like this type of guy kind of reminds me a little bit of like how like in Twilight Princess you kind of had to like go and use like those different type of like spirit vessel things, and you had to like go and collect all those certain bugs, and then once you go over to that one certain type of specific lake, then you could go and meet up with like that dragon guy. But there's one of the special techniques right there, and that's how we'll be able to go and pick these things up. There's gonna be like so much type of connections I'm gonna try and make with this game, like with Twilight Princess, because like there's like some things like even like in Twilight Princess you have to go out over for like those different type of scrolls and whatnot, and that's just for like Wolf Link as well too. And we got ourselves with our very first trophy though, so not bad. Okay, and that is how we were able to go and unlock with Okami there. So now, since we're all the way back over here, back to the River of Heavens, we can now go and try and do some drawings out here. And I think all you have to do is just press the R1, and I think you just have to just kind of just use your brush to just kind of just go along and try to make what the bridge is supposed to be all about here. So I'm going to try and do this here quickly. And let me see, what do I have enough for time out here? Okay, so we're still pretty good for time. This video may be a little bit shorter than normal because, again, I do have to go to work a little bit later for today. So let's just go and set this up here. And I think all we have to do is just kind of just go around like this for a little bit. And it should just create like some bit of the actual place here. So a river stardust. So that means that the River of Heavens. What I really want to know is who the heck's drawed that darn thing? Well, probably it was me. I don't know, Issue. But it seems like so far we got most of this river already finally completed, which I believe we should be able to go and hopefully make it on across, can we? Yes, and just like that we did. So now all we can go and do now at this point, just go and bust down on this and get ourselves an astral pouch. So wow, so we got ourselves an astral pouch. Here's amazing, it can swallow up food, and then when it's full, it can go revive its owner if he or she dies. Oh, interesting for that. So I guess it's kind of like, it's like one of those Phoenix Downs, I guess, type of things that you would... Oh, look at that, a special apple. So a nectar filled with sour apple fills the astral pouch just for a little bit. Okay. Nice. Okay, and I think we got ourselves with a consume of an orange as well. Alrighty. So let's go and finally head on into here. And I don't know if we already got to see this like a little bit of a while ago, but if you guys remember, there was like a certain type of peach that was like during the beginning of our episode 1. Well, that power slash type of move is going to come into play here pretty soon, and that's going to be from Issue, and we'll be able to go and use that and kind of continue onwards with our journey from there once we go and cut down with that peach. But right now, we just need to go and battle with some enemies and other things. Oh, now also too, one thing that you can go and do is that if you press on the R1 button, and I don't think we can do this now, but somebody just used the celestial brush technique when I wasn't looking. Yeah, but I know that at some point, once we get ourselves with the power slash, you can see all these different trees that are here. You can be able to go and cut them down. Now, I don't know if you can be able to get like any certain items from them or anything like that of that nature, but we'll have to see what happens later on when all that stuff goes on from there. But let's just keep on heading straight up from here, I guess. We haven't really ran into any other type of pots yet, so here we are now up into this little facility now. And so yeah, so now you get to see that over behind us there, that whole entire door is completely blocked, but we have no other way of getting out. So 100 years ago, with the help of our White Wolf Shinaruni, the first River of Heavens is now the place. So where the heck are we? For also, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is really in bad shape. The gods didn't do so much to protect this place. Alright, well, let's just kind of explore around and let's try to get a feel about what this area has to be. So, I guess there's really anything too much to go on for right now, unless we may have to go and probably use our brush for something, but it seems like the only way that we got is over here. So, let's go and bash on down with some more of these pots and let's try and get some extra goodies. Anything special around down here? So hey Amy, doesn't Nagi's broken sword there bug you a little bit? So I mean that there must be something that we could go and do. Well, I wonder, maybe if we go and kind of like draw around a little bit or something. Does that ever work? Aha! There you go. See, just kind of just do some brushing around out there and we'll be able to make sure that the sword gets back into its proper place. So how did you get so good? Exactly, who are you anyways? So hey, there's another constellation, and this one looks like a... Oh, okay, so another constellation for a mouse. Okay, well, let's just go and put a constellation right here for this star. Let's see if I'm a little bit lucky on trying to do this. There we go. See, that's a lot better than what the first attempt was. Hey, look at that. Oh, whoa, this is one crazy mouse. Huh. I guess, well, Takigami kind of feels like a little bit like, what was that one legendary Pokemon that was in Pokemon Sword and Shield? I think it's Zacian, but it's not even like a dog form. It's like more like a mouse. There's like anything that I could do to assist you in endeavors, but I'm at your service to make good use of this sword as it was designed to conquer evil. Okay. With that, another special technique is now in our disposal, which I believe that is going to be the Power Slash. The initiative should be kind of telling us exactly how to go and work around with this. So wait a minute, so if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like the Shinaruni, you know? If a wolf who fought you died alongside with the Great Nagi. If Shinaruni dies, then the wolf power that was split into 13 different brushes. There's crazy Shinaruni and Nagi. Well, anyways, I've never seen this Power Slash technique before myself. But how about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? And yes, and you can literally break anything by using this Power Slash. So even if rocks are going to be here, you can also go and do some damage on it as well too. So just go and do something like this, and that will instantly go and cut anything down to size. So works out pretty well. Hey, Furball. So I mean, I'm a Terrasio. I made up my mind. Man, this guy likes to call me Furball a lot, does he? So in that case, I think I'll take it along as good as you. So lucky you. Aw. So Issun is going to be like that pesky annoying Navi that's just going to be kind of just showing up once in a while. But enough about me. Now that you mastered that Power Slash, you go and cut down that thing that Sakyuko was talking about. So let's go back and give it a shot. So yeah, that random peach that we kind of saw. And also too, now we got ourselves with a random arrow that's out here. So just follow the arrow and it should designate you right back to where we kind of do need to be. So do something like this. That will cut down the whole entire area there. And I think there should be some enemies that should be showing up as well too. And also, too, don't forget that you can also go and cut some of those trees down as well. But, again, I don't really think they really give you anything that's all that too special. But we do got some enemies, though. Got ourselves our first of many battles. So let's go and jump right on into it. So, now, with these guys already kind of falling on over, you can actually go and give yourself a brush technique and just kind of just do something like this. And that you can just go and split them in two, and they'll be getting knocked out of here pretty quickly. And we got ourselves with a full-on ink bottle refill as well, so works out really well. And got ourselves with some extra yen, so Lupine and Divine. Another trophy has been in our disposal. So nice. So let's go and keep on moving ahead. And each and every time there is going to be some annoying disruptions that are going to happen, and we are going to be seeing some enemies again later on. And I think that's just going to happen right on down here at some point soon. Seems like it's not happening just yet, so it seems like we're looking. Oh, okay, well, maybe not. Let's just go and use our attacking style. Alright, now just make sure that you go and do something like this here. Oh, I think they're already down and out. Oh, no. Nope. Okay, let's go and give him a hit right there. And do something like that. Perfect. Now we'll go after his friend. And I think let's do it like that as well. What? Come on. What's going on out here? There we go. Now he's done. Thank you. Got ourselves a potato. Okay. Have to go and figure out what that potato item is going to be all about as well. There we go. So now that's all done, and I think we should be able to go and head back over to our save point. That happened a little bit of a while ago now. So back through our little teleporter that we go to, all the way back to where we kind of have to go back over here to this little ocean side again over here, the star path we have to go through. Now it seems like I could only get like the sprinting function, I guess, for whatever happens when I'm just kind of just holding down like on my toggle button, I guess. Yeah, there we go. So let's just keep on heading straight across now. No, I don't know. Is there anything else that I'm missing here? I do see that there is some other parts to go and break, so we'll make sure to go pick up with those. And I believe we do have to go and head down, I think, through this direction. Yeah, so just like from before, just have to just go in the reverse opposite way from what happened from the last time. So let's just go and keep on moving ahead, though. and there is a save point. And I think for right now, I'm just going to go and kind of just end things off out here for today. So in the next one, guys, we are going to go and head on over back out to the other transporter that's going to be here. And we'll be able to go and cut down that peach that we saw a little bit from, I think, from what that other previous character was actually talking to us about during the beginning of our time showing up when we actually arrived here over to this type of destination. So I'll see you guys then. And of course, peace.